Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to another episode of CynophileGaming. This is your host, Wanted Dog, and today we are playing Mhakna Gramura and Fairy Bell. I'm not sure how to pronounce that, so I'm just going to call it Fairy Bell from now on. We're just going to start. This is a visual novel developed by Alice in Dissonance. I don't really know too much about it, but it seemed very interesting, so I'm gonna see if I can make a series out of it. Some call her a nymph. Some call her an angel. Some call her a fairy. But it's not really a big deal, because whatever you call her, she is who she is. On cold days and on hot days, on lonely days and on peaceful days, on days where you want to die and on days where you want to do your best, she is always thinking of you, the lonely you. So don't worry and suffer in peace. One day she will definitely come to visit you. On rainy days, on snowy days, on round days and square days, on painful days and painless days. Today she uses... today she uses Vibalia again to help out the next child in need. To come to this world and go back to the next. So don't worry and be hurt. From the big crystal in Endless Land, Fairy Bell was always looking for a chance to help you out. Oh, I thought that was gonna go somewhere. Allison, why is all these names so hard to pronounce? I'm just gonna call her Allison. This is a story from a long, long time ago. This is a story from when I wasn't me. One day my mother was taken away. Ever since, they've said that my mother is a murderer. That's what they call you when you hurt someone. But I figured it out for myself one day. Nobody wants to get hurt. And even though it hurt, my mother didn't stop. That must be why they took her away. It seems that's how I ended in Malbear Orphanage. Why would my mother do that? Whenever I ask Tigra Ann, I always get the same answer. You'll understand when you become an adult. Then maybe I don't need to grow up. Adults, they have their reasons for doing things. Because I don't want to understand why anyone would do such a thing. Since then, I've slowly stopped thinking about my mother. Alright. Yeah, I did read that this was styled a lot like a children's book. Other than what they have describing it on Steam, I don't really know too much about it. Malbear Orphanage is just as cold today. When I woke up this morning, my legs and cot were completely soaked. It must have rained last night. The leaking has been getting pretty bad lately. If this keeps up, you're going to... I'm not sure. Should I read every single line? If this keeps up, you're going to catch a cold. My best friend... Oh my god. My best friend Sebiarno worriedly tells me... I call him Sebia. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, thank goodness. Vishel Vikerle Sebia. This game is really going to test my ability to pronunciate words. Don't worry, this is nothing. So I reply with a smile on my face, but the furrow in my brow doesn't go away. You should move your cot so you're safe from the rain at night, Mhakna. I wish there was a way I could hear the pronunciation for that word. At least while you sleep, I'll help you. I'm going to call it Mhakna from now on. But won't Tigra Ann get mad? We have to keep our rooms arranged nicely. It'll be fine if we put it back before she gets up. But this is just what I heard. But the people running the orphanage have been pretty tight on budget lately. I think Tigra Ann wouldn't like it if you caught a cold and then she had to buy medicine. Sebia is smart and really good at thinking ahead, and he knows a lot of things I don't. Anyway, look at this, Mhakna. Today I drew a picture of a butterfly. In Sebya's charcoal blackened hands is a scrap of paper with his drawing. The butterfly is so detailed, it looks as if it were straight out of real life. I don't think there are many adults who could do that with only a chunk of charcoal. Wow, that's so beautiful, Sebya. You're really good at drawing. If only there was more I could see from the window. The view from here is terrible. He must have gotten up early again just to draw. Okay, we're gonna take another pause right here. If you guys are interested in characters that have that face, like that hairstyle, I recommend, if you like anime, and if you're watching this, you probably like anime, Okami-san and the Seven... Okami-san. If you look that up, you'll find it. The main character, Ryoshi, he looks a lot like that. Sebya is always looking out the window, hoping to find new things to draw. Why not draw that tree again? Nah, I'm bored of drawing that. I think I could do it with my eyes closed. I still love your drawings though. Thanks, Mhakna, but I want to try drawing something different. He says this as he stares outside, looking at a big tree in the hills. Slam. Behind us, a loud noise comes from the door, followed by Tigra Ann and her even louder shouts. Sebyarno, what is that? It's a drawing of a butterfly I made, Tigra. Enough of these, I swear. You can't stop drawing whenever you have this junk. Come on, give them to me. So Tigra Ann commands and takes away Sebya's charcoal. Come downstairs right now, it's cleaning time. Slam. She stomps away, going back downstairs. She got your charcoal. It's fine, Mhakna. Look at this. Sebya pulls out an even bigger piece of charcoal from his pocket. Wow, you have another one? It's my last piece. I made sure to hide it really well. But you don't have any more paper. If there's no paper, then I can just draw on the walls. Drawing on the walls? I hadn't thought of that. Sebya holds on to his secret piece of charcoal as if it were a treasure. If I couldn't draw anymore, I'd probably just shrivel up and die. But you still have some charcoal, so you can keep drawing. You're right, Mhakna, but I need to find something for me, something new to draw. Pitter-patter, pitter-patter. Even though I moved my cot, my feet are wet once again when I wake up. Looking at the ceiling, I see another place that's sprung a leak. My blanket is drenched in rainwater again, just like yesterday. Oh, Vishal Vikerle. Oh my god. Mhakna. Sebya's cot is still tidied up. Did he not sleep? Sebya seems so restless. It's like he's getting ready to run away. Vishal Vikerle, you look pretty pepped up today. Hey Mhakna, listen. Fairy Bell came yesterday. Sebya whispers to me excitedly. I wish I knew he was whispering. As if he doesn't want anyone else to hear. Fairy Bell? Yeah, she's a fairy that watches over all of us children. She helps out all the kids who are in trouble. How does she help? She takes you to Endless Land. I get to go there tomorrow. As he tells me this, Sebya boldly takes out his piece of charcoal and draws a fairy on the wall. You're going away, Sebya? Don't worry, Mhakna. Belle will take you too. She promised to. I don't really understand what Sebya is telling me. Tigra Ann told us that we can't leave Mulbear Orphanage. If no one adopts us when we turn 10, we orphans will be turned into animals and sold off. No one will take care of you as a person anyway, not in this world. So don't even think about running away. Those words gnaw at me from the back of my mind. That's right, we can't possibly leave Mulbear Orphanage. And even if we did, there's nowhere we can go. Slam! The door opens again. Mhakna, Sebyarno, it's time for breakfast. Now, go down to the dining hall. Or do you want to be whipped again? Tigra Ann shouts at us in a loud voice. Oh? Sebyarno, what are you hiding behind your back? You still had more? She snatches away Sebya's charcoal. I swear, dirtying the walls like this, you little brat. Smack. She raises her hand up high and hits Sebya. Don't you dare do this again. Slam. Yelling at us, she slams the door behind her as she leaves. Are you okay, Sebia? Who cares? I'll be the happiest guy in the world tomorrow. Tomorrow in Endless Land. Ah. Sebia must be dreaming right now. That must be it. Something like this happened before. He got so hungry that he started dreaming even while he was awake. Let's go eat, Sebia. No way, Mhakna. I bet it's just cockameel soup and thorzia leaves. That's Nora's food. I don't want to ever eat that stuff again. No, that was still Sebia. Sebia turns his back on me. Then I'll hide some and bring it to you, so eat it, okay? Please? Sebia sits on his cot. He doesn't respond. She got my last piece of charcoal. He might be crying right now, but I slowly continue on towards the door. If I see his expression right now, I'll probably start crying too. I'll be right back, okay? As I place my hand on the doorknob, Sebia speaks to me as if praying. Hold on, Mhakna. Listen to me really carefully. If things get really hard, pray to the stars. Believe from the bottom of your heart that Fairy Belle will come to help you. If you can do that, then she'll come visit you. I reply without turning to face him. Okay then, if something happens, then I'll try and wish for her. It's alright. Sebia won't leave me like that. I'm sure we'll still be together tomorrow. Just like we are now. Together, just like always. The next day, Sebia was nowhere to be found in Mulberry Orphanage. Chapter 2, Disappearance and Loss. I also saw that this is from the same people who made the Fault games. You know, Fault Milestone. Which is another series of games I wanted to play. Mhakna! Where is Sebiarno? Tiger Ann's shout echoes throughout Mulberry Orphanage. I don't know, Tiger Ann. When I woke up, he was gone. The town is short on Norse. Sebia would have fetched a good price as one. Go wake everyone else and find him. Yes, Tiger Ann. My thoughts are a haze, and my legs are soaked. I think I have a cold. It's hot, Tiger Ann. Like I care. If you aren't going to help, then no food for you. All day, everyone in Mulberry Orphanage searched for Sebia, but Sebia was nowhere to be found. I swear, you... I awakened to Tiger Ann's voice. Where am I? The infirmary. You collapsed in the middle of last night. Probably trying to go to the bathroom or something. Tiger Ann, did you find Sebia? No sign of him. It's like he vanished. So Fairy Belle really did take him to Endless Land. Huh? Enough nonsense from you. Fairy Belle doesn't exist. It's nothing but a little kid's tale. But then where has Sebia gone? Who knows? Don't ask me. Every now and then a kid just turns up and vanishes. Maybe there's a secret passageway hidden somewhere. I'm gonna find it and smash it to bits. She frowns even more intensely than usual, scowling at everything around her. Really though, what will I do with you, Mhakna? You'll be 10 in 2 months, but you don't have the stamina to become a Norse. You don't have the size to become an Egu. You don't have the smarts to become a Koga. You don't have the charm to become a Noko. How can I possibly sell a klutz like you? Actually, to be honest, that looks more like an Espeon. Her voice is filled with nothing but resentment. I'm sorry, Tiger Ann. I don't know what I can do. You'll just end up as nothing but a Mew. Tiger Ann spits that out and leaves the room. Now I can finally get some rest. My stomach rumbles. It's so hot. My throat is dry. I need water, but my body won't move no matter how hard I try. Sniffle. My tears trickle down my cheeks, dripping onto the pillow like raindrops. I'm not gonna try and mimic that. Sebbia's gone. I'm sad. It hurts. It's painful. The sadness overwhelms me, and when I realize it, I've already been enveloped by the blackness. Help me, my fairy belle. I hear the sound of glass coming closer from deep inside the blackness. I can't see a thing, but everything's spinning around. Spinning, spinning, over and over again. And then a small light appears from the blackness. 2 lights, 3 lights. In an instant, the blackness becomes a starry night sky. Each star is an eye. All these eyes looking at me. And the biggest light among them gets bigger and bigger, until it lands against my chest. Good evening, Mhakna. I like that they translated that. The light speaks with a cute voice. Chapter 3, The Invitation. Oh, I'm not able to do any voices. And then a little girl appears from within it. The little girl wears a dress of deep blue of the lake, and the wings of glass on her back flutter as she flies. Her golden hair seems to flow right into her dress, and atop her head is a pretty crown of dried flowers. As she flies, she leaves a trail of dried petals that drift slowly downward. I'm Fairy Belle. I've been watching you through the big crystal in Endless Land all this time. Fairy Belle, you really do exist. Of course. I always will, for as long as there are little children who need me. She answers with a charming smile. Sorry to have kept you waiting, Mhakna. I'm here to help you. She takes out a small wand and waves it gently as though running a finger along the surface of water. Wave, wave. And then the weight leaves my body and I start floating into the air. Wow, Fairy Belle, I'm flying. I can fly. That's my magic, Mhakna. Now we can go to Endless Land together. You can be your friend Sebjarno again. Sebbia, so you really did bring him to Endless Land? That's right, so don't worry. You can say goodbye to Mulbear Orphanage. I don't know why, but I suddenly start crying. What's wrong, Mhakna? Why are you crying? I'm not sure. Maybe I'm happy, maybe I'm sad. I can't tell anymore. I see. Then, can I ask you something? Do you want to go to Endless Land, Mhakna? I'm not sure about that either, Fairy Belle. Then does that mean you want to stay in Mulbear Orphanage? I really don't. If I stay here, then I'm going to get turned into a Miu and sewed away. You know, Mhakna, Endless Land is a paradise just for children. Just promise me one thing and you can be happy forever. A promise? Promise what? Promise me that you'll never become an adult. I want you to stay just who you are and be happy forever. So all I have to do is never become an adult? That's all, Mhakna. If you can promise me that, I can give you eternal happiness. Fairy Belle, why do you go around helping children? We fairies are actually angels in training. A long, long time ago, the great big star told us, find what you ought to be doing and fulfill your divine duty. And once you've done that, we can become real angels. So you want to become an angel, Belle? That's right. That's why I help out children who are suffering. Someday I'll be a real angel too. Hey Mhakna, can you promise that you won't become an adult? That you'll live happily forever? That's easy, Fairy Belle. Please, take me to Endless Land. Well then, let's form a contract. which is a very angel-like thing to do. As she speaks, a gentle light envelops Belle's entire body. Mhakna, tell me your name and your age, and then repeat after me. To gain eternal innocence and happiness, I offer myself to the apprentice angel, Fairy Belle. Belle then swings her wand straight up. With a sharp ring, the wand begins to glow the colors of a rainbow. My gaze flits between the deep azure of Belle's eyes, and I hesitantly repeat. My name is Mhakna Gramura, 9 years old. To gain eternal innocence and happiness, I offer myself to the apprentice angel, Fairy Belle. Whoosh. The moment I finish speaking, a gust of wind suddenly rushes forth. Ah! Whoosh. The wind is so strong that I can't even keep my eyes open. My body, now light as a feather, is carried away by the force of the wind. Belle! Fairy Belle! When will this wind let up? There was a final howl of wind, and then suddenly, nothing but silence. I couldn't even tell up from down until a moment ago, but I find that my feet are now planted firmly on the ground. I open my eyes and... Actually, how do I take a screenshot? Screenshot! Where was it? I open my eyes and... Chapter 4, The Purple Forest. I'm in the middle of a strange forest. And with that, we're going to save in slot 1. Uh-oh, we've dated the episode. And we're going to call it for today. Well, yeah. Thank you, everyone, so much for watching and listening. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please leave a comment down below. I'm always open to suggestions or tips. And I will see you guys in the next episode. Goodbye.